Oh, first day in pads. Number one is over, and really an exciting day. I mean, it's great because it's Saturday. There's zero distractions. There's no class. Come out here, there was obviously an awful lot of intensity and enthusiasm with it being the first day in pads, but really excited about the leadership on this team. That's the one thing that really stands out to me right now coming out of practice one is just the leadership. And we were talking just about the number of guys that have played for us, and those guys, they're outspoken, they've got high standards, they push themselves, they get along great together. I mean, to see those guys out there in battle like they were in live situations and then help each other up and kind of hug each other, tap each other on the helmet, it's just really a special group of young men. It's a fun team to coach. It's a fun team to be around. And I thought the intensity, I thought the tempo, I thought the enthusiasm today was really probably one of the best practices we've had since I've been here. I think they're starting to get it across the board. A lot of the young guys are swimming mentally, and everything's happening at them at full speed. But that's the only way you get it to slow down is by giving them an awful lot of reps, and we got those today too. So overall, I thought it was a really productive day today.
Are you seeing a lot of the seniors this year? I mean, I know you have a big senior class.
Yes, the biggest class we've had since I've been here. And, again, we're talking about, Barrington and Linares and Corey Grissom and Kayvon Webster and Evan Landy and Shields and B.J. Daniels and Demetrius Murray and Mark Popek and Dana Sestanor and Damian Edwards and, you're just Victor Marks. These guys that have been playing now for 2, 3, and going into 4 years, and they're really taking a leadership role. They're taking it upon themselves, and they want to be good. They want to push themselves. I mean, it's almost like as a coach, every day they're like, Coach, I mean, we didn't do it right. We got to do it again. I mean, they're the ones kind of correcting it and saying, push us. I mean, they want greatness. And right now their leadership has been really off the charts to this point. I'm really proud of them as a group. I don't want to praise them too much because we still, the challenge we have is to keep this tempo for 12 more practices as we go through spring.
Now, I don't know if you could say this. Anybody starting to stand out to you yet so far?
No, I mean, again, I'm so involved in coaching tempo and little things here and there. I mean, that's what we'll sit down and watch the film and go through a lot of corrections and things like that with them. But overall, I see kind of the big picture. There's sloppy things. We jumped off sides 4 or 5 times. We had 4 or 5 center quarterback exchanges. We've got 3 new centers. When you look at Austin Ryder's in there, and you have Thor Joswiak and Chandler Matthews, you've got new centers. There's a lot of things like that. I see those things, but there was a lot of great individual efforts out there. But I thought the hitting, the contact, we did a finished practice with a live 3 on 3rd and 1 drill, and then finished with a 3-on-3 kind of a hoot and holler drill for competition that the offense won in overtime today. We had to do an extra rep and let the offensive line, defensive line settle it. So the offense won today in the competition battle. But just doing things like that make it fun.
Is that drill one of your favorite drills?
3-on-3, it's football.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a game of football. We make everybody does it. I mean, the receivers, DBs do it, the O-line, D-line do it, the tight ends, linebackers do it. It's the game of football. It's about having a base underneath you, taking on your blocker, trying to shed him, come off, make a play, churning your legs, moving the pile. I mean, it is old-fashioned football, but I think that's where the game of toughness, where toughness plays such a big role in this game.
Is that just a first day in pads drill, or is that something you would do?
No, we do it. We'll probably do it. We do it about 8 times. We do it about 8 times in the spring through the 15 practices. We'll do it about 8 times. Obviously, we don't do it in the shorts days, but every day we're in pads and tackling, we'll do that drill.
I know it's only been 3 days. Can you say if offense or defense is ahead of the other at this point?
No. I mean, right now, there were some plays made by both sides today. It was a day where offensively they couldn't move the ball for about 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it came in chunks of 40 yards, 50 yards, 40 yards. I mean, all of a sudden it came in big chunks of yardage, and then things started moving, and then we, and again, we're not just trying to scrimmage, we're trying to make sure that we get reps and get good on good. It was all 1s on 1s, 2s on 2s, and 3s on 3s today, where we get good on good and get out there, and that's the only way we're going to get better. And that's the whole object we have, is to improve this football team this spring and create as much depth as we can.